So joining us on the show tonight, we have Adrian. And Adrian, your last name, I have a hard time saying. It looks like it McAleenan from Screaming Eagles.
That's it, yeah, good pronunciation there, yeah, very good.
Now, if you can't tell from Adrian's accent, folks, Screaming Eagles, they are out of Ireland, and we're super excited to have you on the show tonight, man.
Great, yeah, me too.
So we're in the depths of like some die-hard winter here on the east coast of the States. How's things over there in Ireland, man? What's the weather like?
You know, we got some frost this morning. It was really cold, but we're supposed to be getting into spring now, so hopefully there's some good weather on the way.
Well, that's good news for you and for us here. We both could use it, so...
Yeah.
So let's talk about Screaming Eagles, man. It looks like on your Facebook page, like you recently just had some pretty big news about a signing.
Yeah, we signed a recording contract with Off Your Rocker Recordings to basically release our debut album worldwide pretty soon, followed up by a second album at the end of the year. So it's pretty exciting at the minute.
Now, so the album they're going to be releasing first, is it what we know now as From the Flames?
It's From the Flames. Basically, we released it independently, really just by ourselves. So it had a fairly limited reach. We tried to push it as much as we could, but now Off Your Rocker, they're going to basically release it worldwide. So it's going to reach a lot more people. We're going to repackage the album. We're going to have some bonus material on there, so hopefully we'll get more people to listen to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, that's our mission because I love the album. From the Flames is a super cool album, and that's why I'm so excited to talk to you. So give me a little bit of the history of Screaming Eagles. How long have you guys been a band?
We've been a band around 2 years now. We're really not that old in terms of band age. But yeah, we got together a couple of years ago, and from the start we just focused on recording an album rather than playing live shows. That came after. So yeah, we basically wrote for about 8 months, and then we recorded, and then we started playing live shows. And sort of since then, we released the album independently, and we've just been really pushing it like mad ever since. So
now, were you guys is this a band that did you all come together from 4 different bands, or did you all know each other prior to forming Screaming Eagles?
Yeah, myself, Kyle the drummer, and Ryan the bass player were all in a band previously for about 5-6 years. And we were sort of having limited success. We had some really good riffs, and we always wanted to make an album. So unfortunately, we had to get rid of our previous singer, and we knew Chris just from playing around the scene, and we also come from the same town. So we literally got him down just like for a jam, just to have some fun, to have a good time. You know, nothing serious, and it was really, really good. So we decided to ask him, if he wanted to join the band, and really glad he said yes. So that's how the band was born.
Now, talking about looking to have a good time, if I didn't know anything about you guys other than your music video, Rock and Roll Soul, I would think you guys like to have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. We're serious about our music, but yeah, we like to chill out and have a good time after. So I think that comes across in the video.
Tell us a little bit more about that video, where you guys filmed that and what that was like.
Yeah, well, we filmed it in Belfast over a couple of days. We just had an idea. We wanted a video that was going to be funny, that wasn't just going to be us playing live for like 4 or 5 minutes. We wanted a whole story in there, and we're sort of all up for doing some acting. We don't take ourselves too seriously. We want to have fun, so whoever watches it can have some fun. So we had the idea of basically carrying out a robbery to get our guitars back to play a gig. So that was the sort of theme of it. And yeah, it came out pretty good. Yeah, we're happy with how it came out. Yeah,
It was very cool. I laughed a lot watching it, man. I thought it was a good video. So
that's good. Good to hear. Yeah.
now, you guys look like you're playing with some pretty big names. It looked like you just had a show with Blue Oyster Cult and Uriah Heep, and if I read it right, you have one coming up with the Choir Boys. Is that right?
Yeah. We're playing with the Choir Boys in Ibiza in Spain in May. We're gonna be next month. We're gonna be playing with UFO over in Wales in the UK. We're heading over to France in June to play near Bordeaux in the south of France. We're just waiting on getting confirmation for a festival in London and Oxford. So we've quite a lot coming up.
And it looks like you're with a lot of big names there too, man. We love the Choir Boys. Saw them on Monsters of Rock cruise last year, and I think you guys, yeah, man, good company there.
Cool. Yeah, they're a great band. They're a great back catalogue. I suppose they're legends now. So we're really going to be privileged to share the stage with them. So yeah, like last month we played with Uriah Heep and Sweet and Blue Oyster Cult, and before Christmas we played with Airborne and The Answer and different bands. So yeah, we've shared the stage with some big names so far.
Now, have you guys found your way over here to the States yet to play a show?
Not yet, but I know you guys like your rock and roll over there, so yeah, definitely at some point, yeah.
Now, in your style of rock and roll, man, I kind of, I really hear a blend of like AC/DC and in there. Are they an influence of yours? 'Cause I saw you had a T-shirt on in the video.
Yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a massive AC/DC fan. Since I was 10 years old. I just love everything about them. So definitely that comes through in the music. But the other guys, they have other really cool influences which also come through. So while there is a good AC/DC pedigree in there, there's also some other stuff. So.
Now, so when you're over there in your part of the world, like we have a couple iconic clubs here in the States, the Whiskey A Go-Go comes to mind right away, and places like that. In Ireland, is there an iconic club that is just legendary that you either have played or want to play?
Well, two places come to mind here would be, firstly, in Belfast, there's a place called the Empire. It's like a really old church that's been converted into a music venue. Really cool, great acoustics, and we've played there a couple of times. So it's kind of a special place. And there's also a place out in the countryside. It's called the Diamond Rock Club. It gets top rock bands like Love, Hate. It actually had the Choir Boys there a couple of weeks ago. And we're playing a headline show there in May, so it's a pretty cool venue as well.
Now, how easy is it to spread across Europe? So, like, if you're here in the States, you go on tour and similar kind of venues really across the States here. What's it like trying to spread across Europe?
It's pretty difficult, to be honest. It's a big. I know the States is a big place, but Europe it's pretty hard to get around. We fly to most of our gigs. We play at quite a lot of festivals, so we basically just get there on time and go on stage and play. But yeah, it's a lot of hard work getting to gigs and getting gigs organised. So yeah, it's tough going. So it is.
So when people listen to your style, man, I love your heavy style. You guys haven't written a lot of ballads, have you?
No. We were thinking about writing a ballad for the next album, but I think we're just going to keep the pedal to the floor here and keep it high octane rock. So.
Man, I love the style you guys have. So it's really awesome. So, so you said you had a second record coming out. Now I loved From the Flames. Is it going to be similar in style, or is it different? Or
yeah, It's going to be kind of the same vein, but there will be some different stuff in there. We started writing it at the minute. We're basically in the middle of putting a lot of the tunes together. So some of it, basically all of it, is sounding a bit different, but it's still high powered rock and roll that you can tap your foot to, and there's going to be some good beats in there, some really good riffs and vocals. So yeah, there will be something different, definitely. It's basically it's the band has grown a bit since the last album, so hopefully this will be reflected on the record.
Well, Adrian, man, I want to thank you for joining us on the show tonight. Now, I'm going to play a tune for everybody off of your album, From the Flames. So I'm going to let you pick. Which tune would you like to represent Screaming Eagles? I'm actually going to play two, but I'm going to let you pick one of them. Which tune would you like folks to hear?
I think my favourite is the first track on the album, All the Way. It's short, it's sharp, it's good fat chords in there, a good simple drum beat, and I think it really rocks. So that would be my choice.
Well, you got it, man. That's the one right following this interview. I'm going to spin All the Way for folks there, and want to encourage everybody to get out and check out Screaming Eagles out of Ireland, man. You guys are awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Adrian, thanks for being on the show tonight, everybody. This is Adrian, all the way from Ireland, from Screaming Eagles. Adrian, thanks for being on the show, man.
Cheers, man. Take care.